Howdy folks, and welcome back to World Attacks with Celtic. Today we are taking another look at the Russian Tier 6 Premium TDSU-100Y. Earlier this year we had a look at this tank when it was new in my garage. I have had some time to rack up some more games, and now I can provide you with more information on the box tank. At the time this footage was recorded, I had completed 158 fights in the box tank at a win rate of 56.3%. If we compared it with attack stats on nudemeter.com, we can see my performance in the machine has been slightly better than the average. What you can also see is that the box tank seems to be doing quite well. Only the Hellcat achieves better stats. Some other stats: the destruction ratio is 3.3 to 1, and the damage ratio is 2.2 to 1. I have managed to get to 1k average damage and destroyed 1.7 enemies on average per fight. As you can see, that is hardly spectacular, but then, neither are my play skills. So far, I have gotten 3 Top Gun medals, and I would have expected much more than that. 6 sniper awards and, would you believe it, I also picked up an Invader medal. Finally, I achieved a Radley Walters medal, and I'll be showing later on in the video how I managed to do that and still lose. I have lined up quite a few different fights to really give you a good overview of the strengths and weaknesses of the SU-100Y. Most of the footage has been edited for time to spare you the pain of sitting through pointless and boring scenes of gameplay. First up, Ensk. Joining me are Eddie and the Tahiti Man. It's a Tier 6 match, and at XVM calls the win chances slightly higher for our team. Our box should do well in this kind of matchup.
Let's get this show on the road.
While I am getting into position, let me tell you that I have managed to get the sound mod working again. It is Gnomefather's engine and gun sounds mod. Since these sounds are so awesome, and much better than stock, I have refrained from adding background music to the videos. I hope you guys can appreciate that, and enjoy. The Tahiti Man has advanced the western flank, and I am hanging back. It should not be long before some enemies are coming into view range. This is taking longer than expected. Still, we need to chill here for the time being. Oh hello Mr. T-49.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
That was a good start into the game. Taking out the T-49 at that range, with him being behind cover, that was quite a lucky shot. It is time to move up and put the pressure up on the opponent. Let's see if we can manage to hit that 1S over there. Nice. 446 damage and that 1S is not so well anymore. We're making a small jump ahead. The 1S is still alive, and there are also 2 tops.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
That 1S runs right into my fire. I love that. Looks like I have to push this wreck aside before I can advance. And now I have the back of the tops. I am liking this a lot.
They're knocked out.
Hit him for 427 and set him on fire. That's 1 top down. Who gets the kill on top number 2? That SU-100 or the box? For all of those who accuse me of being a kill-stealing son of a bitch, I never claimed otherwise. That SU gets taken out by the enemy's Hellcat, and he is now making a run for it. I am pursuing, but I need to be careful. That Hellcat driver has impressive stats. He is dangerous.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
Who? Yeah. Whoever said that the Russians could not make accurate guns clearly did not speak to the guys at Wargaming. That last scene has hopefully demonstrated one of the surprising strong points of the SU-100Y. It is quite fast and almost nippy. For such a large machine, that is quite impressive. I am up to 5 kills and 1,800 damage. A top gunmetal is possible. Eddie asks our teammates to stop the cat, but our own Hellcat is having none of that. Looking at his efficiency rating, I can't say that I am surprised. We will still have enough time to kill the last 2 enemies, since they give their positions away by capping. A low roll in the PZ-4. That should have been killed number 6, but instead I leave him on 73 health. RSU-85 gets the PZ-4, and I shall have my 6th kill after all.
They're knocked out.
So a good game then with 6 kills, and more than 1100 experience. We did more than 2,200 damage, far and away more than any other player on either side. The SU-100Y in a Tier 6 game can be a devastating machine. Since this is a premium tank, you'll be interested in the amount of credits earned for that last game. With a premium account, it would have netted more than 50,000 credits. On to our next fight. We're on South Coast, in a Tier 8 battle. While XVM predicts a 55% win chance for our team, I am very worried about our top 2 players. Their stats are not very confidence-inspiring. On the other hand, the bot tank can damage pretty much anyone on the enemy team, and there's no reason why we should not be able to do well. I am going to what I deem a good position for TD on this map. It's far enough back to not get spotted. Because that is the last thing I want to risk in a fight like this. There's the enemy's AMX, looks like he is Yolorn. Jesus, I am already out. I got spotted, and a T-34 took me out. Those Tier 8 sure like to shoot at a box tank. After all, the 100Y is a nice and weakly armored target. Moving on, we're back on Ensk, and again we're in a Tier 6 fight. Unfortunately I missed the first few moments of the fight, and when I got going, the opponent had already advanced on our position. I missed the shot at the Cromwell, and now I am surely spotted. And I am already getting hit. I am now finding myself in a bad position. I am comprehensively pinned down. Getting out of this corner is no longer an option. The Cromwell is making his move, and I suppose you already know how this is going to end. Let me give you a hint. Badly. Damn it. Such a great opportunity, and it is wasted because of my poor positioning. I should have gotten out of that location much earlier, when there was still time. Oh well. Let's move on. We're on Komarin, and Eddie and the Tahiti man are also with me. It's been a very dry game so far for me. No targets to shoot at, but running out in the open did not seem like a good idea. Not after my most recent experiences. So we sit here in the forest and camp like absolute bosses. I have 0 damage to show for, and I am not a happy camper. Then there is finally something to shoot at. Finally. Oh, that can't be good. Damn it! I mean, what the hell? You are forced to sit here, because you can't risk advancing, since you are getting blown up the moment you are spotted. And and then you are still getting spotted when you do finally take a shot, and as a result you're getting blown to bits in a blink of an eye. Are you beginning to see a pattern here? How about this? Get spotted and die. You see, just a day before I was on Cormoran with a box tank, and I decided to play aggressively. Let me show you how that went for me. Yo, let's move up and join our Hellcat and SU-100 over there.
Oh. Don't you think that is too dangerous?
What do you mean dangerous? Man, I am sitting here on 800 damage. This is a premium tank. I only make money when I do damage. Got that?
Okay. I was just saying.
I don't even know what you are on about. The enemy isn't here, otherwise the Hellcat would have already spotted them. See that?
We are way too exposed here, man. You need to pull back.
Oh shush.
See, I told you.
Yeah, whatever, man. I am pulling back. I am just gonna hurt them a little bit.
Bail out. This vehicle is had it.
God damn it.
I told you.
Oh, you still shush. As you can see, my experience in the box tank hasn't been all great and shiny. One of the biggest problems for me right now is that my commander does not have sixth sense. I don't know when I am spotted, and that is a huge drawback for me. Then again, you often end up in maps where you have really nowhere to go, and it is quite clear that you have been spotted. Like here, on mines, where this T-25 is nailing me. And that T-29 finishing me off. But this won't be the last we have seen of mines today. The next battle takes place on Malinevka. It's a 53%er in a Tier 7 match. I have chosen to show you this fight because it really does highlight and perhaps summarizes the SU-100Y very well.
Oh boy.
I have edited this video for time and removed the unimportant bits. The first customer is a Todd that is advancing the southern flank. I missed my first shot. I don't have much of a shot, but I am trying again. Got him. That Russian cannon is really not so bad. Now we have to deal with the DLC. Son, ramming a 67-ton tank with your fresh sardine can wasn't one of your brightest ideas ever. I have changed my position. I am hoping to get some shots into the adversaries as they are crawling up the hill. Let's see if we can hit that Black Prince. Almost 500 meters. Nice. 460 damage. You're not so clever anymore, aren't you? Looks like I don't have a shot at that tiger. But hey, there's a Dicker Max. You have to let this gun fully aim, guys. There you go. Kill number 3 is secured. Looks like our team is losing at the moment. We are 3 tanks down. KV-1 spotted. At more than 500 meters, this is going to need luck. Nice hit. Let's hit him again. Oh, he is trapped. I have you now.
Уничтожен.
So that's kill number 4, but we are still losing this game. Question is, can the box tank carry this game? First we need to deal with the jagged Panzer IV over there.
Есть попадание.
Oh boy, a bounce. He's still there, so let's try again. Oh baby, that was a big hit at more than 500 damage. Just when there seemed to be hope, we lost our T-29. 7 against 3? That's going to be very difficult. I really hope that ATA can spot them early, or we will be in trouble. Oh damn it.
Гусеница сбита. Движение невозможно. Рикошет. Танк уничтожен.
The moment I was spotted, it took them a few seconds to reduce me to a pile of rubble. That's the problem with the box tank. Get spotted and die. Naturally, this ended up being a loss. But since this is a premium tank, what counts is the amount of money we're getting out of this game. With a premium account, we almost made 90,000 credits. But there was some sort of mission going on that gave us an additional 40,000. So let's say this was a 50k game, which would have netted 32,000 credits. For a loss that isn't so bad. Let's take a quick look at the team results. This is a sad sight indeed. Our two top tanks, the T-29 and Tiger, did 290 and 140 damage respectively. Shocking. Even our Jack Panther, who was actually quite a decent player, had a very bad game with just 336 damage. The opponent was just overall better, with more players doing more damage. Next up is a match on Prokhorovka. The Tahiti man is with me in this Hellcat. This is a tier 8-5 with 6 Audis, 3 on each side. The box tank is not like those scumbags at all, but they sure love him. So I really need to be very careful in this match. Thankfully, the Hellcat of Tahiti man is blessed with the most excellent view range. If it can be my eyes, then we'll be in good shape. We're skipping ahead just a little bit. The enemy has begun capping, and my platoon mate and I are located in the obvious location for TDs in an encounter game such as this. With some luck we'll be getting shots into the cap zone. Oh hello Mr. Low. Please hold still.
Penetration.
That was a good hit at the enemy's low.
Low? What is it supposed to mean? The tank is called Löwe. You really know nothing.
Ah whatever man. Who gives a shit about these wallet warriors and their premium tanks anyways? Oh, wait. Never mind. We have spotted a Tiger, and the Tahiti man is starting to unload on him.
Penetration. Penetration.
I am also bringing my gun around.
Enemy armor is hit.
That's 2 hits and over 900 damage, and half of the game is already over. The time for the Tahiti man has come to move up the hill. Once he's there, his excellent view range will make it very hard for the opponent to cap. My teammates are asking me to also move up, but it seems that they have not been paying attention to the minimap. We have lost the field, and there are tanks out there that are very likely to push over the tracks near my location. If I run now, they'll get to shoot me in the back. So no, I am sorry. I am staying right here. Back to my platoon mate, who was right on the hill. Good job by our friend in the heavy tank here, taking out an enemy SPG. The Tahiti man has shots at the IS.
Didn't penetrate their armor. Enemy is hit.
Some of you must have surely realized by now that he has not unlocked the top gun on the Hellcat yet, and has to make do with the rapid-fire T-49 cannon. That is not good news, especially when you are in a tier 8-5 such as this. Our Comet has taken out the IS, and that is good news. Tahiti man is now in a perfect position. He is lighting up the opponent as they are approaching the cap. We still have two arties that should be able to take advantage of his spotting.
Penetration.
Good hit there at the Hellcat. Anyways, what follows now is textbook platoon work. I am being called out by my teammates, asking me to advance, but of course, that would be the completely wrong thing to do.
Ricochet.
A bounce. Unlucky. But at this range, you cannot hit weak spots on targets reliably. That, my friends, was the enemy's Crusader. So clearly they know that I am here. Since I do not have sixth sense, I have to move after every shot I take.
Penetration.
Big hit at the T-29, and the cap is reset. Meanwhile, the Tahiti man is keeping the Tiger lit.
We didn't penetrate their armor.
I am asking him to chill for a while. He is much more valuable providing vision than doing damage and risk getting killed. He's switching to APCR shells now. There. I already splashed him. He is moving forward. This is what I have been waiting for. Let me switch back to my view, a few seconds earlier. My teammate in the N-12 asks me to advance, but I am having none of that. Here we have the Tiger advancing, and in doing so he is exposing his side.
Enemy armor is hit.
Another solid hit, crippling the Tiger. And now it's the Tahiti man's turn.
Enemy armor is damaged. Enemy vehicle destroyed.
The Tiger has no chance at all. And now you are about to see why I did not advance towards the cap. Out of nowhere the Type 59 shows up. Danger.
Penetration. Enemy is hit. They're knocked out.
Boom. This was a game-winning kill, folks. The APCR-equipped Hellcat with a T-49 gun takes out the Type 59. Now is the time to advance. The Tahiti man drives into the cap, and I am also on my way. That enemy Crusader scumbag is still after me.
We've lost the track.
That was close, but not close enough, sucker. Our teammates continue to offer valuable advice, but it's okay. They mean well.
Get going.
I have a fairly good idea where that enemy T-29 is. Last time I saw him, he was down to less than 300 health. He is a one-shot kill for my box tank, but then, I am also a one-shot kill for him. I still need to be careful. Say goodnight, sweetheart.
Enemy armor is destroyed. We're immobilized.
Damn it, that SPG almost finished me off. Well, we know where he was last spotted, and based on how much he has been firing, I don't think he had time to move to a different position. Time for the Tahiti man to take care of him.
Enemy armor is hit.
good game, and well played Tahiti man. This game was good enough for the Class 1 Mastery badge. Without his spotting of the Tiger and killing of the Type 59, this game would have been a lot different. The team results show that the Tier 6 platoon saved the day. We both got around 1000 XP. My Su-100Y did more damage than any other player on either side. This translates into a nice amount of change of almost 55,000 credits. That's what you get a premium tank for. Right. Should we take a look at another game? Okay then. We are on Siegfried Line, and we are defending in a Tier 6 game. It's a fairly even game according to XVM. When I am defending in a TD on Siegfried Line, I like to be in Sector C9 or C10, in the earlier stages of the game. There are typically some targets to shoot at, very early on. And it looks as if this time it's no different. Bye-bye, Mr. Su-100. So we are off to a good start. Let's see if we can get that M6 over there. He has wandered aimlessly out in the open, and he is getting punished for it. He is still alive, but I am not going to waste another shell on him. You just watch that Covenanter over there. He is about to give a perfect demonstration about what it means to YOLO. Meanwhile, I bounce the T-150. I am not too happy about that, but it happens. The Covenanter is just begging to be killed. What is he trying to accomplish here anyways? With the Covenanter now out of the way, I am shifting my attention towards the cap. We have an enemy VK3601 YOLOing, exposing his broadside. Good hit, and we tracked him. He is so dead. Our flat bus driver secures the kill. Speaking of the flat bus driver, he will become very important for me later on in this fight. There is trouble ahead in the center of the map. An AT-8 is advancing, and also it seems a T-49. The T-49 is a one-shot kill for the Bucks. That's him dispensed with, but that AT-8 is still there. That British TD has exceptionally strong armor, except for the large commander's hatch on top of the tank. The thing is though, that I don't have the accuracy to hit that weak spot reliably. Do you see what I mean? No matter. We'll just gonna have to try again. That was much better. The AT-8 is now so low on health that he won't be much of a threat anymore. We are now being capped by an enemy Wolverine. I have decided to go in and reset the cap. The AT-8 just died, and that means we're clear to go in. I have a little surprise for you, Mr. Wolverine. The Wolverine managed to kill our Hellcat just before he got smashed, and now it looks as if I will have to deal with that Type 58. I get him for 448 damage, and he hits me for 170. Thanks to his fast fire and gun, he can hit me twice before I can hit him again. But then, One more hit is really all I needed. Oh, over there, an Su-85 shows up. I better kill him quickly, or this could get ugly. I bounce. Now I really am in trouble. That was close, but thanks to our friend in the flak bus, do I live to fight another day. He has done pretty well with 3 kills in his bus. By the way guys, a review of the flak bus will be released sometime in December. Be sure to check it out. What's left is the enemy artillery. So far, this was a good game, but killing a scumbag would make that box tank even more happy. Oh, looks like the BDR found him. I doubt that we'll be able to get the grill before he does. Oh. Well. At least he will get the spotting damage. Muhahaha. A quick look at the team results reveals that the box reigns supreme once again with most damage done, and most kills to boot. Our Hellcat also had a very good game, and our flat bus had 3 kills, and it intervened to save my life. For which I am most grateful. Next up, Nervenka. I have included this fight as an example for when pretty much all goes very well. We are sitting at the entrance to the magic forest, and we have teammates ahead of us, providing vision. We have a T1 heavy to our left, that is already getting shot at, but we still don't see the target. The T1 heavy is already down, and he hasn't even fired a single shot. Later analyses will show that it was hit 10 times, and we could not spot anything. 10 times. Ah, now we know what did this. A Churchill is Yolong. 436 damage in the first hit of the day. While I am reloading, an enemy VK shows up. He is attacking our T-49. The VK is getting hammered, but the help is too late for the T-49.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
I secure the kill on the VK. I really should not be wasting any shells on a target with so little health, but he was too far ahead and was certainly lighting our team up. He couldn't be allowed to continue.
Enemy armor is hit.
Another good hit, and that KV-1 is severely crippled. And dead. So far, we have taken 3 shots and dealt about 1,000 damage. But there's a potential for much more. You see, normally you might prefer targets that you can kill with 1 shot. When I am in the Su-100Y, however,
Enemy armor is damaged.
I prefer targets on full health, so that I can do maximum damage. You know, just like this Hellcat over there. Or how about this Churchill exposing his complete side? I rolled a bit low, but you won't hear me complaining about a 400 damage hit. Now I am up to 1,800 damage, and the game seems to be going our way. We have spotted an enemy artillery, and I will shoot at him first, of course.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
Oh, I love the smell of burnt arty wreckage in the morning. That VK over there is up to 3 kills, and he is definitely a threat I should be dealing with. If I roll high, I could get him.
Penetration.
No luck. I leave him on 24 health. At any rate, he won't be around much longer. There. Oh, there is another artillery. Can I get 2 scumbags in a row?
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Nice. We are now winning and my box tank is up to 2,400 damage. Really, I get to shoot at the flank of a nearly full health 1S.
Critical hit.
I only trap him. That was the first shot that did not damage the target. Now I am getting hit by the enemy's dude, and I must make him my priority.
They're knocked
Note to self. Sturk equals one shot kill. What's left is in 1S, I am hoping I can hit him again while he is still in good health.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
That was perfect. 475 damage, and I secure the kill. This was a pretty good game for my box tech. We damaged and killed a lot of enemy tanks. The result is more than 1100 XP. The team battle results show that the SU-100Y utterly and comprehensively dominated the proceedings. We did more than 3 times more damage than any other player in our team, and we earned twice as much XP. I suppose this classifies as a carry. With a premium account, this match would have netted more than 64,000 credits. That is not bad for 10 minutes of fun. Okay guys, I mentioned earlier that we'd be having a look at mines, and that shall be the last fight I'll show you today.
Бой начинается.
According to XVM, this was a 57%er, and boy did XVM get that wrong. I am showing you this fight for 2 reasons. First, to show you how awesome the box tank can be, given the right matchup. And second, it is actually very difficult to carry a match in it. In a few minutes, you will understand what I mean. Unlike in a previous match, I am not staying on the hill near our cap. The box tank is just too large and there is no cover. The island should make for a better position. There are so many low-tier targets in here, this is going to be bloody awesome. Nice. First shot, one scumbag down. I have to be patient, and then there will be more targets very soon. I can't advance yet. Can I get that Stuart perhaps? No. At least not yet. Then what about that Matilda? Oh man. I feel so dirty shooting at these little guys. That's just not right. Speaking of little guys, what do you think will happen when I shoot a Martyr 38T? I'll give you a hint, the same that happens to any other tier 4 when hit by the box tank. Exactly. He dies. That was the 3rd kill, and our team is currently winning the game. Things are looking good. I am now thinking about whether or not to change position. I feel like I should be helping out guys in the center of the map. On the other hand, maybe I should advance? I don't know. It may be too early for that. There's that Stuart again. That was a bad shot. Let's wait for the reload, and then we'll try him again. That was better. Kill number 4. The guys in the center of the map have a KV-1 to deal with, but with our TD back on the hill at base, this should not be a problem. I just realized that our guys in the middle are all dead. I really need to keep an eye on that KV-1. He will most certainly advance towards our cap. Kill number 5, but I am still very concerned about that KV-1. I think he is making his move. Finally, that's what I have been waiting for. Gotcha. That was the first shot that required at least a little bit of skill. All that came before was just a display on how OP the SU-100Y can be in a tier 6 match. I am up to 6 kills, and somehow we managed to still only tie the game. and now we have an easy 8 near our cap. That is very bad. I need to kill him quickly. Oh no. Just when I needed the cannon to be accurate, the shell goes high. And had I only waited for a few seconds more, I could have gotten him. Now we are getting slaughtered back there. My kill on the easy 8 comes too late. Now it's the T-49's turn to bite the dust. And I secure kill number 8. I am alone now. With a Wolverine behind me, a T-150 ahead of me, and they also have an artillery. The thing is, I did not really realize that I was the only tank left, otherwise I would have hardly asked my team to defend the base. It is only now that I get it. I am the only one left. I am watching in disgust, waiting for the inevitable. Despite our 8 kills and the Radley Walters medal, our team still managed to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. We did 4 times more damage than the next best player on our team. However, the enemy T-150 did even more damage than I did, and that KV-1 also had a good game. One reason why we lost is the fact that I was shooting mostly at low-tier targets, instead of the opponent's stronger tanks. The other reason has to do with the teams, and how Matchmaker put them together. We had 1 heavy tank, and they had 3, 2 of which were tier 6. They killed 7 of our team between them. Anyways, if we subtract the 40k extra credits from the result, you still would have made almost 40,000 credits. The SU-100Y earns you a lot of money. Granted, you can make much more in a tier 8 premium, but you also have to pay a lot more for those. So, SU-100Y, Bob's tank, what's my verdict? It is a glass cannon, a big target with poor armor, and a terrible camo rating. It promotes a very campy playstyle, and rewards the player for hanging way back, and take opportunistic shots at the enemy. If you don't mind that, and a hit at 500 damage, at tier 6, makes you happy, then by all means, go and get the box tank. I absolutely love it. It is time to go, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. See you next time.